Hello, it's Valentine from Simplistic, and we have a reaction out here given to us with a delta H and a delta S, and we're supposed to calculate delta G at a certain temperature. And then after we calculate delta G, we have to make some decisions about whether the reaction is spontaneous, and then some decisions about delta G, if it becomes more negative or more positive as the temperature increases. Okay, so to solve this problem, we need to know this relationship. Delta G is equal to delta H minus T delta S. Okay, so delta H is already given to us. Let's go ahead and plug it in. So that's minus 137.5. We're going to change this to joules. Always change to kilojoules to joules. So that's times 10 to the power 3 joules over kilojoules. And then minus, we're going to change the temperature at 25 to Kelvin. So that's 298 Kelvin. And then we have to multiply this, okay, with the delta S given to us. Again, let's change that to, that's given to us already in joules per Kelvin, so we don't need to change that to anything. So that's times negative 120.5 joules per Kelvin. Let's go ahead and change this bracket so we're clear about the brackets. All right, so when we simplify that, we get 137,500 out here. And then the second part becomes 35,909. And if we simplify that, we get minus 101,591 joules per Kelvin. Now, since this number, so that's the first part of the question, calculate delta G. So that is delta G. Now, since delta G is negative, okay, so we're going to write that out here. When delta G is less than 0, okay, that is a sign of spontaneity, okay? So therefore, the reaction is spontaneous. So therefore, this one is spontaneous. Okay, and then the second part of the question is, does delta G become more negative or more positive as the temperature increases? Okay, so to do this, think about what's happening out here. As, I'll use a different color out here. So as the temperature increases, this term is going to increase. If that term increases, then this term is going to go up, right? So if this term goes up, what's going to happen is when you take this giant number and take away this number that's becoming bigger and bigger, this number is going to get smaller and smaller, right? So therefore, what we can say is that delta G is going to become less negative. But since the question is asking us, does delta G become more negative or more positive? So it's going to be more positive, because if something becomes less negative, it means it becomes more positive. So therefore, more positive. And there you have it. I hope that made sense. Thank you for watching.